Insiders, it is I, Courtney Wisely, excited to bring you the video recap of our spring kickoff meeting for 2023. If you were not at the meeting tonight, boy did you miss a good one. So I'm so sorry you weren't able to be there, but I am going to recap everything that we talked about at the meeting, and I'm also going to put a link to the video that I shared at the meeting all over Facebook, so you guys can check that out. It is a highlight reel of everything that we did last year. So let's go ahead and get into what was talked about tonight. So the first thing was the surprise. Here's the highlight reel, but I'll go ahead and skip that. You guys can watch that later. It's about 8 minutes. It is our entire year wrapped up in 8 minutes. So the first thing that we talked about was we finally have a board of directors, which is so exciting because it takes so much to run a community theater, and I am only one person and I cannot do it all. So thankfully I have all of these amazing humans that have stepped up to be our board of directors, and you guys can take a look right here at this screen to see who is the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and then everyone else are board members. But that is not all. Everybody on our board is also on a committee. So we have 10 committees now. They're all listed right there on the left, and as you can see, our board members are serving in multiple capacities in multiple committees. So if you see a board member wandering aimlessly across the street, please hand them a coffee, give them a hug, do whatever, just say thank you to them, because we would not be able to continue if it were not for them. So the first thing that we did as a board was we created our mission, vision, and values statement. Let's see if I can move this out of the way here. I'm too big. Here we go. Okay, so our mission is to provide opportunities for all ages in arts and arts education, and to share with our patrons new and exciting art through performance. Our vision is to advance growth in confidence, leadership, and collaboration among all of our members through their experience with Spotlight, and to expand the imaginations of our patrons. And our values are community driven. We will always be accepting of all people, no matter their race, gender, age, or orientation. We will lift each other and our community up throughout all of our endeavors. All right, so next up, the loop. How to stay in the loop. What is the loop? Well, the first thing you should know is if you have not liked and followed our Facebook and Instagram pages, please do so that you get those notifications, and so we can grow our following and our reach and all that jazz. The QR codes underneath all of the icons go to exactly where they're supposed to go to, so you can pause the video, pull up your camera on your phone, hold it over the QR code, and then click it, and it will take you right there. The Discord server. This is our public Discord server, so this is how everyone can communicate in one spot. If you are not on Discord, feel free to join it. It is free, and it is basically just like an open chat platform for everybody that is involved with Spotlight. And then the big blinky thing down here, this is the QR code to get involved. So if you have any interest in being a part of Spotlight in any capacity, not just acting, but if you like to make props, if you like to make costumes, if you want to do makeup and hair, if you know how to build sets, if you own a truck, we definitely want to talk to you. If you want to do sound or lights or anything like that, or just general volunteer stuff like helping out with the bake sales or the rummage sales, or in front of house, handing out programs at our performances. We have so many ways to be involved in Spotlight. And in order to do that, we need you on our list so that we can communicate with you. So make sure to fill out this little form. That QR code goes to that form. If you are already involved in Spotlight, but you've never filled this out, you also need to fill it out so that we actually have you in the system as a member. Our next big piece of news, we are legally and officially a tax-exempt 501c3 nonprofit, which is something we were waiting on for a very long time last year, and it is official. We are good to go. So every donation that is made to Spotlight is tax deductible. We get a lot of great perks by being a nonprofit, like discounts with different softwares that we use and all that kind of stuff. But it's a beautiful thing that we are officially a charitable organization. So yay, Spotlight! Our next big piece of news, we have joined the Historic Tanglefoot Association. So for those of you that know who that is, you will understand what a big deal that is. For those of you that do not, this is a collection of amazing business owners from the Main Street all the way through Crystal City Main Street, that whole area. And they do all kinds of things like town beautification and preservation, and they do all kinds of town events and things like that. And now we are a part of this group as well, which is amazing. All right, next up, our financial report. So this is a snapshot of 2022. The initial patron investment loan was $25,750.16. Our total revenue last year was $20,509.26, which is pretty incredible for our first year with no experience and not knowing what we were doing and just kind of running with it. I mean, that's pretty solid. We made over 20 grand, which is awesome. However, our total expenses were 44,000, which is a lot. Now, granted, a big chunk of that money is never going to have to be spent again. It was like initial cost things like the lawyer to set up our nonprofit stuff and, stuff like that. That's never going to happen again. However, most of that is stuff that's going to happen again. Okay. It is very expensive to do community theater. For those of you that have been a part of theater, you know this. Set construction is so expensive. Licensing fees just to have the right to do the shows is extremely expensive. For example, our musical license for this year is $2,800. That's just for the musical rights. That's just to be allowed to do it, okay? So it's very expensive to do theater, but we still ended the year with a positive balance of $2,255. That is already gone now because we've already had to book the venues and the licenses for the stuff that's coming up. So we are about to get into all the ways that we earn money as a community theater before the ticket sales start rolling in, right? So the very first thing is the memberships and donations. As a board, we decided that it was time to offer a membership option. So membership is really a way to basically say, I support Spotlight. I love what they're doing. I want this to continue in our town. This does not mean that you have to be actively involved with Spotlight. This just means that you want to support what we're doing. All of the membership options are tax deductible because, again, we are a nonprofit. So we have 3 membership options. We have a $300 annual membership. We have a $25 monthly membership and a $15 monthly membership. So if you can support us and you want to do this recurring, this is the way to do it. We also have a bunch of really cool perks on here for all of these levels. So in the top tier, we have early bird access to tickets. So you'll get those before they go on sale to the general public. For those of you that tried to get tickets last year for our acting troupe showcases, you will know what a big deal this is because it sold out. We actually had to add a second show. We're probably not going to be able to do that going forward. So tickets are there, and then when they're gone, they're gone. You'll also get VIP reserved seating. So you'll get to choose ahead of time where you want to sit, and we will have that reserved for you. You'll also get entry into our ticket lottery to win free tickets, our early announcement email, so you'll get the scoop before everybody else does, and you'll also have recognition in our programs. The other 2 membership options at the bottom, as you can see, include some of those things in the top, and that is how you get involved in that. The QR code right there will take you to our membership page so you can sign up. And if you can't be a member, if you can't do a recurring payment, that's totally fine. We also love one-time donations or 3 times a year donations, or however often you want to donate, however much you can or want to give. We would absolutely be so appreciative because all the money is needed to run this thing. So you can do that from that page as well. Our next avenue of generating some income is to become an ad sponsor. So to do this, contact me at my email, spotlightjeffco@gmail.com, or that's our phone number. You can text or call that number, and you can find out more about our ad sponsor. So what this means is we have 4 programs throughout the year that we have at every single event, and all of the local businesses can buy ads in those programs. And it can be different sizes, and the cost is dependent upon the size that you choose and also how many programs you want to put it in. So you'll get a discount if you do the entire season, if you do all 4 programs throughout the year, or you can just pick and choose which programs you want to do and which size you want to do, and all of that is available for purchase. So if you want to get that information, just email me and I will send you over the ad packet. All right, out of the financial stuff. So what is coming up for Spotlight? Well, currently we have 6 for sure things on the books, and this is not including our whole season. This is just the events. Now, scattered throughout the year, of course, we're going to do things like Twin City Days. We're going to do the Fall Festival at Festus Elementary if they would like to have us back. We did it last year. It was super fun. Little things like that. The Christmas parade, like that stuff's definitely going to happen, okay? But for sure, right off the bat, March 23rd, we have our first fundraiser of the year. This will be hosted by Panera. This is going to be from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. You will have to show this flyer digitally, so or paper. You can print it out, whichever way you want to do it. And 20% of the sales, if you show this, will come to Spotlight. The next one is on April 15th, and this is going to be our bake sale. We had a ton of fun last year. We sold a bunch. We made a ton of money, actually. It was a really great day. We accidentally did it in the dead of summer when it was over 100 degrees and we all almost died, but we are doing it in April this time, so it's not going to be crazy hot. It's going to be perfect. There's apparently a big event that day at Walmart, so there should be a lot of people there. But if you want to be involved in the bake sale, if you want to bake something for the bake sale, or if you want to work the bake sale and, you know, be there to hand out the treats and all that jazz, please click the QR code or scan the QR code and sign up to be part of that. It'll be from noon to 4 on April 15th. The next thing is our first performance, April 20th and 21st at 7 p.m. Actually, that is a lie. We're changing that to 6:30 p.m. and it is going to be at Festus Middle School. And this is going to be the 3 acting troupes that we have. We have 2 youth troupes and 1 adult troupe. We still have auditions happening for our youth troupes right now. If you watch this video before March 2nd, those start tomorrow. And then we also have another audition for the youth on March 4th. The adult show is already done and cast, but all 3 of these will be performing those 2 nights, and they are 30-minute comedies. They're going to be hilarious. We always have a ton of fun at our acting troupe showcases, so definitely get your tickets as soon as that link is available. And that is our first performance. The next thing on the books is April 24th. We are going to have another fundraiser. This is going to be at Texas Roadhouse. And again, you need to show this digital flyer. You can do it on your phone or you can print it out. And this is 10% of all of their sales will go towards us. And that is at the Texas Roadhouse in Festus, by the way, our new one. All right, May 13th, we're going to have our rummage sale. We're going to do it at the parking lot of the First United Methodist Church again. They were so kind to let us use it last year, and we're going to do that again. It'll be basically 7 a.m. until whenever it wraps up. But we'll all have to get there at 6 a.m. if you want to be part of the morning shift to like work it. That's when we really need people. It's May 13th, and if you have a truck, please sign up to help. If you want to be part of like pricing things and like selling things at the rummage sale, please be involved because this one takes a lot of people for sure. But more info will come out on this once we get closer. And then the last thing on our agenda here is our summer camp. It was a hit last year. We are going to do it differently this year. It's only going to be 5 days, and we're going to have 5 different workshops. We're going to have one day that's focused on an acting workshop. Then we'll have a vocal workshop, an improv workshop, a playwriting workshop, and a dance workshop. That might not necessarily be the order of them, but those will be the 5 days. And it will take place June 12th through the 16th. And it will be at the band building behind City Hall. So that is already confirmed and booked. More info will come out about that and the cost of that summer camp and everything once we get closer to those dates. All right. And last but not least, what everybody has been waiting for, the announcement of our 2023 season. So first up, obviously we already know, is our spring acting troupes. We do have a new director in this mix, Eric Haynes. He is directing the older teen troupe called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to 5th Period, which is a parody of A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, which is what we did last year for our musical. So that is going to be hilarious. We have the younger troupe doing master classes directed by Lucky Perry again, which was fantastic last year when he directed. So that'll be a blast for all those kids. And then I'm directing the adult troupe, and it is called Town Council. And all 3 of those will be performed April 20th and 21st. All right, our big summer musical is, drum roll please, The Wizard of Oz. So join us as we go down the Yellow Brick Road, and it is going to be a blast. This is going to be all ages. It's going to be tons of fun. Costumes will be awesome. The songs, of course, we all know and love, and it is the version that is the closest to the movie. So this one is the one everybody already knows and loves. So more information will be coming out about where we're going to be performing this, hopefully at Jeffco, but we're still confirming that. And we will also have audition dates and all that stuff once we get closer. But I will tell you that the performance will be early August. That is a for sure. All right. In the fall, we are going to do our first full-length play. This is going to be Steel Magnolias, one of my personal favorites. I am not directing this one. Debbie Anderson is. She is another first-time director for us, so super excited for this one. All of you ladies out there, get excited. Get your white rain out because it is going to be time to bring back the 80s hair, and oh my gosh, this one's going to be so much fun. So that'll be in the fall in November. And then in the winter, we have decided to do a holiday talent showcase. So this is going to be something that you will audition for. And if you are selected to be in the showcase, it will be a holiday themed performance. So you can either sing a song, you can dance something, you can act a scene out from something, you can do stand-up comedy. I don't care what it is, as long as it's holiday themed, okay? And then we'll have everybody that is like cast in the showcase. You guys will be doing your individual performance. It'll be an amazing night, and that will take place on one evening on December 8th in the winter. So our full season is right here. Here's kind of a snapshot. It is going to be an incredible year. I am so excited about working with everybody. I think each one of these performances is going to be amazing, and I can already tell it's going to be chaotic trying to cast all this, because we've had I think we've hit 80. We have over 80 people have signed up to audition for our acting troops here in the spring. So I can't even imagine what the musical is going to be like. It's going to be awesome though, and we would love for you to be a part of it. It takes an entire village of humans to make all of this happen, so please get involved. And I believe that is all. That is the recap of our spring meeting. So if you have not already filled out that Get Involved form, make sure to do so. And thanks for watching.